Welcome back, everybody, to the Big Moon Arcade. We're in the shop, part 2 of the Vanguard fix. And what we're doing right now is we're looking at this coin door situation. The coin door had suffered some damage. So we're figuring out what we're going to do. You can see there's some things are, something hit them pretty good. They're broken. I looked around and I did not find any replacements for these in the shop. We may, it's just kind of cosmetic, we may be able to actually like super glue those back together, because all those really do, they're just cosmetic and they hold these little jobs, slide in and out. I do have some new ones of these. This one's in great shape. This one is kind of tattered down here. The little cover doesn't stick on there right, but I do have some brand new ones. So we might at least replace that one. And so we're good to go there. The guts here, this type of coin door, these come apart really easy. There's 3 bolts. They are 11/32 right here at the top. 1, 2, 3. There they are right there. Okay. And they go on these right here. And all the innards of the coin door are attached, obviously. Okay, we took the coin mechs out. They pop right out. And I took this little piece off because it was bent. And you can see that this portion got bent as well. So we're going to straighten all this out and try to get all this back together. This is pretty, soft. It's just sheet metal. You can bend a lot of this, with your hands and just easily with a pair of pliers. So we should be able to bend this back and get everything straightened out. And of course we want the coin mechs to go back in here like they're supposed to, so that they'll function and everything will just be just copacetic. This is what we do at the Big Moon Arcade. Big time at the Big Moon. So that's what we're doing, and we did some bending on this as well and tried to get it all straightened out. And of course we've got this one over here to use as a model. I think we've got it pretty straight and around, so we can get it to work. It goes right there. You can see where the nuts are. I put them on there so they don't get lost. Real simple how they design these, and they're pretty easy to work on too. Interestingly enough, this one has a spot set up for a 3rd coin mech. So like if you're going to have it set up for a Susan B. Anthony or something like that, it actually has a spot here where it could do that. Don't run into that all the time. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to work on it a little bit, and I'll come back and show you once we get it bent back and put back together, and hopefully it'll work okay. See you here in a bit. All right, so we got it put back together, and went back together no problem. It looks like electronic spaghetti, but the way these things are made, it's pretty squared away. Everything's zip tied to that internal plate, and everything came out together. It was just these 3 screws right here, or nuts rather, that hold the whole thing in. Take those out, it just kind of snaps into the bottom. There's a little receptacle right here. It just snaps in there, lays in. Of course, you got to disconnect the connector inside the cabinet, and it all comes out. We just kind of laid this down on the ground and tapped it with a hammer and a pair of pliers, and we just straightened it out, and just eyeballed it. Put everything back together. Looks pretty good. We're going to give it the official test. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot this. I super glued these things together. It looks. I also super glued the crap out of my fingers in the process, so that feels great. But, you know, it's solid and it's going to work. You know, these obviously function. So, yeah, that's not perfect. I would love to replace these, but I don't have any. So this one's missing the little dealie, the little door. That's gone. But again, that's not mission critical at all. It's just one of those things. So, but we just need these babies to work. So we're going to drop the old coin in. Let's see if we can catch it here. Boom! Fell right out. Let's do it again. All right. That one works. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I don't know if I can get around this one quick enough. To be quicker, people. I did it. One more time, just for good measure. You ready? All right. So it might not be just absolutely perfect, but it's perfect enough because everything's working. And when the coin goes down, it hits that little switch right here. Okay. Which coins the game up. And those work. So we've got a functioning coin door now. We're going to put a new lock on it, and we'll get that all going. And we'll go on to the next thing. Rock and roll. All right, so we're going to check out the control panel. Now on this, there's one deal, and it's this little wing nut right here. We've already removed it. You reach up to the coin door, and it's right here. You unscrew it, lose it, you open up your door. Got this nice little hinge program here. Everything gives you good access. So, checking the joystick out, and our little grommet dealie in there is going to be busted. That's pretty normal for these. So we're going to order one of those. They're 10, 12 bucks, something like that. And they're really easy to replace. Our buttons, all original, look real good. They all work. We checked them all. We'll clean the connectors and all that, and everything will be good to go. So, got a little corrosion here. We'll take this piece off and we'll clean it up. Make it look super sexy. Same thing with these screws here. We'll clean those up, make those look better. And of course we'll clean the control panel overlay up. And I think we might not. We'll see how long in the tooth this video gets. And then back here, we're going to order a cap kit for the old 4600. It's original caps, it appears, and our colors are actually really good though, and all of that. So I think we just do a nice rebuild on it, and I think we're going to be in really nice shape. So there we go. Oh, and this was really interesting too. Serial number 00180. 180. It also says it up here. It's just so faded. It's really hard to see. But I don't know if you can see it or not. But it also says serial number 180. That's pretty cool. So you don't run across many that are in this nice a shape that are this old. This is 1981, so you know, yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, well, got that all cleaned up. Pretty classic. Pretty classic. All right, people. Thank you for coming along on this part 2. And we will order some parts, and we'll get part 3 going here before you know it. Take care of your people, wherever you are and whoever you are. Thank you for joining us in the shop at the Big Moon Arcade. We'll see you all on the next video. Hold on just a second, people. I'm not ready to end part 2 just yet. This is really interesting. I want you to see it. This original Wicco, the ball top, super premium shape. But look what happens to the shaft here. This is all the part that's down inside, and it's all fine and dandy, but up here it's all corroded. So let's just see. You can buy a new one of these for about 15 bucks or something like that, a reproduction. But I think we can probably fix this. So let's give it a shot. So here's the plan. We got it in the old drill here, the old Milwaukee Magnum. Seriously, it is a Magnum, people. And we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna get her spinning, and we're gonna use it like a lathe, and we're gonna put some sandpaper on there and see if we can get that baby straightened out. Now, here's the deal. I can't really film it and do it at the same time because I don't have a camera holder other than my hand. And so I'm gonna just do it, and then I'm gonna show you the result. But you get the idea, right? We just get some sandpaper, we're gonna put it on there. We're gonna spin this bad boy around, and we're gonna see if we clean that rust off. So sit tight for just a second. Okay, literally that's just after about 15 seconds. You can see the rust came right off. And you can see our shaft looks way better. So we're gonna polish it up here a little bit more and see how beautiful we can make it. I think I just saved like 20 bucks. I think those things are like $19.95. But you know what? Look at it, people. Why buy a new one? We got the original one looking like a boss. What I'm talking about. So you can only be original once, and if we gotta carve a little rust off of you and make you beautiful again at the big moon, that's what we're gonna do. So there you go. Thought it was interesting, wanted to show it. You know, easy, and cost $0, which was awesome. So there you go. Okay, now we're gonna wrap the old part 2 back up here. All right, so wherever you are, and whoever you are, thank you for coming along with us to the Big Moon Shop. And we appreciate you being here with us. Take care of your people, whoever they are. Do something nice for them so that they actually know you give a crap. And we'll see everybody on the next video.